Hello, beautiful star seeds, and welcome back to another Sunday Live activation. How is everybody doing today? Happy Sunday. So today I have a very exciting activation and live planned for us. We're going to be working with the inner earth beings, the Mount Shasta energies, and we're going to be doing some grid work and also a couple other surprises that came up. Last night, I was working in the astral with some new inner earth beings. So those who have been following me for a while probably know of one of my inner earth contacts named Kay. I call her Kay. She's helped a lot with different channeled meditations and activations and given us messages and all of that. She's actually a descendant of mine. From back whenever I was an Atlantean during the fall of Atlantis and Lemuria. I helped lead people down to inner earth. And she is a descendant. So she is literally like my family, which is really cool being able to work with a descendant of me from past lifetimes. But I got to meet two new people, two new beings, inner earth beings, specifically from the inner earth city Telos, which is under Mount Shasta in Mount Shasta, California, which is known as an incredibly powerful site. Energy vortex. There's portals to inner earth all around there. I went to Mount Shasta for the first time last summer, and I was blown away by the incredible, profound, and very powerful energy there, how thin the veil is there. We saw, I went with Katie Mabry, Katie Rains, who's probably in the chat right now. We went to last year's Rob Potter Mount Shasta Summer Conference, which I will be speaking at this July. So if you are interested in coming to Mount Shasta, there are two conferences I'll be speaking at in July, and the information for that will be in the video description. But we had such an amazing time. We saw UFOs, we saw power-ups. As soon as I went to Mount Shasta, I was swarmed by elementals, fairies, Saint Germain, the Ascended Master, inner earth beings, Lemurians, Star Family, there's also a local Sasquatch clan there. It's incredible. Fairies, absolutely incredible. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Let me take a second and say hello to everyone who is here live and also those who are watching the replay. Thank you. I had my mom help me do my hair. So I'm not like a super good at like doing the makeup and the hair and all that, but I wanted to try something different. So I had my mom help me do it. So thank you so much. I need to learn how to do this for myself. But man, I just don't have the patience to like learn how to do hair and all that. So hello, everyone who is here live. Thank you, Victor, for sharing. There's also a discount code if you use the code Lily for the Rob Potter Mount Shasta conference. You get a discount using my name, so don't forget to put that in if you are wanting to come. Hello, April. I met her last year in Mount Shasta. My husband appears to be waking up with so many Ascension symptoms. That's incredible. Yeah, the Ascension symptoms have been nuts. Hello, Zach, with all of the solar energy that we had over the last couple weeks. Hi, Stacy. It's so good to see you. And then Lowell Johnson, hello. The inner earth Telos, what do we even call you? Lowell actually went Telos delegate. He actually went to Telos, was invited into Telos during his stay in Mount Shasta a few years back. And he had some beautiful experiences and actually got to go there. So thank you so much, Lowell. Hey, tribe, I'm here because over the last week, Lily and I shared some exchanges, and I can tell you with certainty she has codes to share with us. Beautiful. And we have some new inner earth beings here with us who are also going to be sharing codes, and I got some messages that they wanted to share with you all today. So I'll share that in just a second. Also, Wednesday night, Starseed Chats podcast will be back. Lowell Johnson is the guest, and we're going to be diving all into Lemuria, Telos, the solar energies going on right now, as well as Atlantis. So it was a great conversation, and that will be Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central Time. Hello, everybody. How's everybody feeling? Yeah. Thanks, Leah, for joining us, and Christine. So many beautiful people here. I love you guys so much. Okay. I don't know how to do hair and makeup either. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I just kind of wing it. So, yeah, today I'm a Lemurian emissary. Thanks, guys. Love it. Okay. Hi, Vincent. Being human is hard. Too many steps to look at. I know. One day I woke up, brushing my hair was just even so annoying and difficult. And then I realized, oh, because in a don't know if you guys can see me. Okay, it looks like I'm good now. Awesome, George. And I also have a new book out, Contact. It's already a bestseller, so thank you guys so much. It's available on Amazon. It goes through my contact journey. And if you get the book and you enjoy it, please write a review on Amazon. That helps boost it and show it to other people. And this book activates you as you read it too. There's a lot of pictures in it too. My mom's friend, one of my mom's friends, just texted me this morning and said that they finished the book and they have super ADD, ADHD. They were like, saying that they're going to try to read it, but they didn't know how it was going to work out. And they literally read it within 2 to 3 days, just texted me this morning. And this is kind of like a normal person who is not in the Starseed or UFO community, and they loved it. And they said they had so many questions for me. So I think that also goes to show the big waves and changes that are happening right now. So many new people are waking up and people are becoming more and more open to this. Yeah, the book's easy to read. Sleepy. Okay, guys. So let's see. So you guys probably know, you've heard of Kay, and I actually want to share a couple pictures, some inner earth pictures. Hopefully you guys can see that. I think you can. Okay. So I was playing around with some AI and made some pictures. So just kind of tune into these pictures and see, there's a frequency channeled into these. And K, my inner earth's family, looks kind of similar to this. I always see her wearing like a white dress gown, and she has long blonde hair. So I wanted to share these photos with you guys to kind of get, in the vibe here. I love this picture. Reminds me of Kay so much. So there's a lot of crystal pyramids in inner earth. Lots of crystals, crystal energy. That kind of is like Mount Shasta. That's very beautiful too. There's portals, tons of portals. A lot of the time, whenever I see, or this has happened, quite a few times, where the inner earth beings will contact me and I'll suddenly see with my eyes open, just a big, like a window open up, like a window portal. And then I'll see them, sitting around a table in inner earth, and they're like communicating with me almost through like a TV window portal, which is really cool. That just happened again last week. They were helping me do some grid work, so that partly has inspired this activation today. The AI put looks like a crystal pyramid on their head. I was like, okay, whatever. This really reminds me of Kay here. Beautiful. So as you can see, they look, the Lemurian, Atlantean descendants, they look very human. They're gorgeous, usually tall. I think Lowell says 7-8 feet tall. And they usually have like the blonde and just very, dainty, beautiful features. So there's some pictures. Maybe that will help activate you guys a little bit. Thank you so much. Tip your mom. Thanks, Laura. I appreciate that. Thank you, Jason. It's important to do grid work and travel and touch soil or tree where you travel will activate the grid in the area. Yeah, exactly. So the inner earth beings came up last week because I was guided to, I'll give you guys a short version. I went really in depth into this experience with my tier 3 Patreon group, which we do bi-weekly meetings and meditations. So if you want to join the Patreon, there's a link for that in the description too. But we went to go visit this cave and go hiking. A friend picked the spot out, and then whenever we got there, ended up discovering that there were some dark things going on there, and suddenly then the Grafton, Illinois Sasquatch, who are probably a couple hours away from this location, 2 to 3 hours away, portaled in and started helping me doing grid work. And then I feel the dark energy going from what was happening underground at this park. It was closed. The cave was closed, and they were doing some shady stuff there. So I start transmuting, start doing grid work, putting in crystals, and the Sasquatch are there helping me. And then that's whenever, as I'm walking, suddenly I see a window open up, and it's the inner earth beings. And they're like, we're here with you too. We're watching over, we're assisting with the grid work. So grid work is incredibly important. And we are automatically doing grid work everywhere that we go. As starseeds, we have a unique frequency. We have a lot of light and information in our energetic field. So, and we're like antennas broadcasting our frequency. So wherever you go, you don't have to necessarily go to Sedona, Arizona, or Mount Shasta to do grid work, although those are very potent places to do that. You can do it wherever you feel called to go. While you're driving down the highway, going to a park, taking a trip somewhere local. And as me and Lowell Johnson were discussing on the interview that's posting on Wednesday, a lot of these higher energy places and vortexes, they're popping up everywhere. They're being activated all over. So even in your own backyard, I just did a one-on-one session with somebody last week, and they had a portal vortex in their front yard, and they were being called to do grid work with it. So yeah, wherever you feel called to go, there's a reason for it. So listen to your intuition. Okay, looks like you. They could easily be walking among us. And I heard that they used to come up here, the inner earth Lemurian beings. They probably still do here, here and there. But yeah. Thank you, Ray. I appreciate that. There's a big vortex even in Oklahoma. Yeah, it's all over the place. And then we've got Kokia Mounds, which I talk about pretty frequently, on the border of Illinois and St. Louis, Missouri. Look up mounds in your area. You might have ancient Native American mounds there that you can travel to. So wherever you are guided. I feel that being a travel nurse. Oh, that's such a fun job. I would love that. That's amazing. Yeah. That is amazing. Yep, there's the new Patreon channel. Just being outside in nature is activating on grass. Exactly. That pic making my head tingle. Yeah, the frequencies channel through the photos. Okay, so you guys know about Kay. She helps a lot. And then this morning, so last night, I must have been working with them all night in the astral realms, the Telosians, the inner earth beings, in preparation for this activation. This morning, I woke up. As I woke up, I spoke out 2 names so that I would, remember what I was doing last night. And the names were Sophia and Aaliyah. And I'm barely awake. Sophia, Aaliyah. And then I'm like, wait, as I'm coming back to my body, and, as you come back to your body, you kind of forget. It fades really quickly what you were doing in your dreams or in the astral. And I found out they are inner earth beings from Telos specifically. So now we have 2 new Telosian friends who wanted to help with the activation, and they had some messages. So Sophia is a high priestess. I originally wrote down that she was a priestess, and she was like high priestess. She's a high priestess. So very, very powerful being. And then Aaliyah, I was tuning into her role, and I see her in like a library. Like she's kind of like a quantum records keeper. And she wanted to work with help facilitate everyone to work with their Akashic records also. So we'll be doing grid work as well as some goodies and gifts for you personally, to help you access your own Akash and your own soul gifts. and Aaliyah is going to help with that. And Sophia is going to help with, all of the energy work, healing, and grid work. Well, they're both going to be helping with it, but specifically, Sophia is a high priestess, and Aaliyah works with the records. So yeah, I thought that was really cool. Or maybe you're the priestess and she was saying hi. I'm also a priestess. We are all priests and priestesses. Yep, that's true, Rocco. I could be disciplined and sit down and learn how to do it. That is true. You called me out on that one. Okay, so what they showed me for today's activation, they showed me having everybody sit. Whenever we get into the activation portion, we're going to sit. We'll be kind of like leaving our bodies essentially and going into Telos. And they showed me this golden chair that we are each going to sit in. Sophia is going to assist us with doing some energy work with our energetic field, kind of like upgrades. And then Aaliyah is going to be assisting us with accessing our Akash. And then after we spend some time getting upgrades, clearing, healing, activating in this golden chair in Telos, then we will be doing grid work to help activate and connect the ley lines all across the planet, which is incredibly important right now, very important. They've had me focus a lot on grid work because we're down to the nitty gritty. There's a lot that needs to be transmuted and cleared, dark energies that need to be transmuted and cleared from the earth, from the grid, from the ley lines. And also these ley lines need to be, it's time for them to be activated and reconnected. The 5D grid, the Ascension grid. So we're literally creating the new earth. That's why it's so important. We're laying the foundation. We're creating it right now. And for those who have the DNA activation kits, which are available on my website, in the Inner Earth channel DNA activation, I believe we sit in the same golden chair. So I thought that was interesting that that they wanted us to sit in the same golden chair. So I think that's a pretty big honor. It feels like. Okay, so let's see. On to some messages that they shared with us. They shared basically Ascension is coming along. Like we've got a lot of solar energies going on right now. We've had a lot of X flares. And there's a lot of information encoded in that light, helping to upgrade us. The inner earth beings are assisting from under, plus our star families are all assisting from out. But we are doing fantastic work right now, and we're making huge waves and huge shifts. So the Ascension is going right along. And they also said, good job to each and every one of you. You're doing a fantastic job of holding your light and doing your part. We have to continue working and doing this as we go, definitely. But your hard work is not going unnoticed, is what they said. And they said that you have family beneath the surface and all around you, even if you can't see them. You've got the elementals, the fairies, we've got the Sasquatch. And at the Rebels of Disclosure conference a couple weeks ago, the Sasquatch clan got closer than ever to us, and they revealed themselves more than ever any of the other years. Like, it was crazy. So many people had experiences. We had beautiful experiences. I had fantastic meditations and activations with them. 2 people physically saw them. And they were literally just around us, guiding, protecting the conference. And yeah, it was just amazing. So many people had experiences. And that really proves to me how much we are evolving and raising our frequency, and how we are becoming more and more ready. Like, we are ready to connect. And the Sasquatch want to connect with us. They want to work with us. They will help us. We just have to be respectful to them, of course, and we have to put in the effort, and we have to have pure intentions. Same for the Lumerians and the inner earth beings. They also want to assist. They are here to help. And yeah, like I said, we have beings in other dimensions all around us that we may not be able to see. So a lot of the time I would capture these things, proof of these things on camera, but the veil is getting thinner. So we're starting to see that, be able to see them more easily as our frequency rises and as the veil thins. And they're showing me right now also, as we reconnect and activate and clear these ley lines in the energetic grid of the earth, the veil will become thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner, and we will be able to just have these open, these contact experiences and beautiful, profound experiences more and more, which is exciting. They also said they were touching on how our bodies are becoming more crystalline, and this is a big time for ascension symptoms. So it can come in a variety of ascension symptoms. You may feel super energized, buzzed. You may feel super exhausted. Weird sleeping patterns, weird eating patterns. You may definitely need to drink more water, spend more time grounding in nature. You may have digestion issues. And it's also a good idea to do some cleanses and detox at this time. Of course, parasite cleanses, taking care of your physical vessel. You may have headaches or feel sensations, new psychic abilities activating, new communications activating. And we have the summer solstice coming up, which is a super powerful time too. That was an awesome night with the Sasquatch. It really was. They also, Sophia and Aaliyah also brought attention back to the heart as the key. So there is a lot, going on, especially in like the whole, like the political space and all that, the judicial system, all of these systems, the corruption is becoming too hard to ignore. It's becoming like they're doing it right in front of our faces. It's becoming so obvious, and it has to be in order for people to change. So it's going to get kind of as bad, as chaotic as it needs to for the rest of the world to finally wake up and see. But they were saying that that is all a part of the grander plan, and it needs to run its course. So they were just bringing some words of, everything's going to be okay. Don't worry. Don't be in fear. Don't feed the negativity. Don't get into arguments and disputes with people. Don't get into separation. We really need to be standing in unity and focusing on our heart and focus on our own personal development is what they were also highlighting. They also want us to focus on our soul gifts, healing, of course, because a lot of these people are getting very, very triggered in the world because things are triggering them, unhealed wounds that need to be looked at. So there's a lot of that going on with lots of people, maybe in your family, neighbors, people on the street, people online, even in the spiritual and UFO community itself. So just don't engage in that. Focus on your heart, focus on your growth, hold space, love, focus on unity. And then that was essentially the main messages. Tend to your own flame right now. Yeah, exactly. Don't worry about a thing. Yeah, the corruption is out of control. I think that's why it's happening, to wake people up. Yeah, and I do want to mention something real quick. So, like I'm not a super like political person, but I mean that there's things going on that definitely needs it's all happening for a reason. Okay. And as you guys probably heard, Trump was found guilty on all of his charges, but they won't even, the whole thing was super corrupt how they did it too. Like it's obviously targeting and corrupt the way that it happened. And so I tuned in about that, and I saw him as a time traveler appear, and then I felt peace. I felt peace. Like, don't worry. All of this is happening for a reason, and it's part of the grander plan. So I thought that was pretty cool. It was just a message of, just let things run its course. That's what's happening right now. Yeah. This is very encouraging to hear. Yeah. Yeah. Zach says, Q said the first arrest would shock the world. Yeah, and we have Biden's son. He's I think he's got his trial or going to court next week or sometime in the next couple of weeks too. So something might happen with that. We'll see. Yeah. Yeah, lots of conditioning and programming that's needing to be looked at and cleared right now. Yeah, there's a lot of people that need to be exposed and arrested. I don't know how, like, the Bushes and Clintons are still walking free. Well, because, they're running, the corruption's running the show, but not for long. I had a major clearing of past trauma. I had assistance to bring to surface, which was extremely hard, and then release. Had to feel it all to release it. Yeah, and in my book too, I go through Starseed Boot Camp, and that was one of the big messages that I learned and things that I had to learn. Star Family showed me you have to go through it. You can't ignore it. You have to go through and feel it and release it and set the intention for it to be transmuted. The violet flame of transformation and transmutation is a great way to do that. I do have a quick violet flame meditation available on my channel, or you can just visualize it. But yeah, the past trauma, we have to let that go because it can't come with us. Hi, Lisa. Thank you. Yeah. Yep. Spinning our heart chakra. Yes, exactly. Focus on the heart. Let everything else is playing out there. And we are holding our light and focusing on our heart. Hi, Tony. Awesome. Okay. So what else? Was there anything else that I wanted to share? So today we'll have the Lemurians, the inner earth beings. We'll be focusing a bit on Mount Shasta, and those two beings are from Telos specifically, but we'll be working on the rest of the grid, focusing on our soul growth, accessing our Akash, and raising our frequency. And before we get started, I've partnered with Hopewell Farms CBD, and there's a 10% off discount code in the video description. This really helps me with sleep. It helps me with if you ever get kind of anxious or have sleeping issues or have trouble grounding, this has really helped me with that. It helps with a number of other things too, like pains and ailments and things like that. So if you'd like to try their CBD, there's a discount code in the video description. It's near the bottom. And then I also mentioned the book is out, the DNA activation kits and workshops available on my website, and then the 2 Mount Shasta events coming up. Super excited. Okay, guys, are you ready? So we're so powerful as a group together. So they really appreciate us coming together and doing this. Yeah, the violet flame meditation is my favorite. It's so powerful. I experience, if you use the violet flame daily, even for 10 minutes for a week or two, especially if you're kind of going through like a rough patch, it will completely clear it up. Just do it like each day for like a week, maybe 2 weeks, and you'll be shocked at the transformation that you make. So you might want to grab some crystals. And I'm going to be doing a channeled activation with the inner earth beings. The Sasquatch will be here too, the elementals. And you don't have to be an avid meditator. I channel through an additional third eye in my throat chakra. So just listen to the sound of my voice and the sound of this bowl. This is my Crystal Alchemy Saint Germain Violet Flame Bowl. And take a few sips. And if you're here right now, don't forget to like this video. It helps the channel a lot. I have heard of the arcs. That has come up a bit here and there. Okay. Alrighty, guys, let's go ahead and get started. So you can sit up straight or you can lie down. We got Kylo in here too, helping out. So we're going to be taking your consciousness and energy bodies on a journey to Telos first. Okay, go ahead and begin by taking a few deep breaths in. And as you breathe in, breathe light into your body. Breathing in light into your energy centers, light going down your throat, your arms, light filling your chest and your heart space opening. Light continuing down to the tips of your fingers, down your torso, your thighs. Breathing in light with every breath, exhaling any tension. Light continuing down your calves and then to the tips of your toes. Raising our frequencies. And now we go ahead and create sacred space around each and every one of us, calling in Archangel Michael, the warrior protector angel. Archangel Michael coming in with electric blue fire and his sword, entering into the room or wherever you are, clearing any old energies from the room, anything old from your energetic field. Calling in Archangel Raphael, the healer magician angel, who brings in an emerald green fire. And now we call in Archangel Gabriel, who brings in a platinum fire. Messenger of spirit, bringing light into the room, covering the walls, the floor, the ceiling. And now we call in Archangel Uriel, the Archangel of Earth, whose energy is a ruby red fire. Bring this energy into the room, into your energetic field. These are the archangels of north, east, south, and west of the horizontal plane, and they are now protecting and holding each direction, each side of your energetic field, closing off this space from any interference. Now we call in Archangel Metatron of the above space, who brings down the golden Christ consciousness grid from the grand central sun. See, feel, or just know that Metatron is bringing this grid down into the chakras above your head, your soul star chakra. Now bringing it through your crown chakra. Your crown chakra begins to fill with light and opens. Continuing down to your third eye chakra fills with light and opens. Continuing down to your throat chakra fills with light and opens. And then Metatron anchors the golden Christ consciousness grid within your heart. Calling in Archangel Sandalphon of the below space, who brings up the 5D crystalline grid of the earth, a platinum light. Bringing this light up through the earth, up to the earth's surface, through the chakras below your feet, within your feet. Now to your root chakra. Your root chakra fills with light and opens. Your sacral chakra fills with light and opens. Your solar plexus fills with light and opens. And now anchoring the 5D crystalline grid within your heart. Now you are divinely held and protected from every direction. Anchoring the Christ consciousness grid and the 5D grid. And now we call in our Ascension teams of the highest love and light, our cosmic family of the highest love and light, Sasquatch clans who would like to assist in this activation and grid work of the highest love and light, the elementals, the dragons, the fairies of the highest love and light. Come be here with us now, the inner earth beings, Telosians of the highest love and light, K, Lemurian priests, priestesses who would like to assist in this activation. Now feel the energy shift as you are surrounded by these loving beings in light. See yourself in Mount Shasta, beautiful mountain, and the inner earth beings, the Lemurian, Sophia, Aaliyah, Kay, standing there to greet you. And now they invite us inside, opening a portal. Go ahead and walk through the portal into Telos, seeing beautiful crystal pyramids and structures, beautiful colors, vibrant colors. They guide us to a temple that contains a golden chair with a beautiful body of water next to it. Pool of water, sacred water, highly charged and energized water. Go ahead and take a seat in the golden chair, the Ascension chair, chair of Ascension. Feeling your body vibrating higher as you sit into this chair. And now the Telosians dip their hands in this pool of water. Energized water, and then put their hands onto your forehead, dripping this water on you, doing a ceremony, a cleansing ceremony, an initiation. With this sacred water. They began chanting, singing a beautiful melody. Feel your whole body vibrating, your whole energetic field clearing, upgrading, activating. Surges of energy, harmony running through you, running through your meridians, your chakra system, all lighting up, upgrading, healing. Telosian priests and priestesses assisting, adjusting your energetic field, healing, quantum healing that you can feel within the cells of your body. You can feel within your heart as your heart swells and opens with love and light. You begin to feel perfect harmony and balance, and also clarity. As you are more easily able to access your soul's wisdom, your intuition, as your chakras are cleared, healed, upgraded, your energy field upgraded, lighting up. As you sit in this golden chair of ascension, your consciousness expanding, your frequency rising. Aaliyah now steps forward and shows you a library. In this library, there's a book of your soul, your Lemurian or Atlantean wisdom and gifts. This can contain profound healing abilities, soul gifts, wisdom. Aaliyah shows you your book and pulls it out for you, opening it up to help you access this wisdom from your Akash, from your quantum records. You put your hand over this book now to absorb and feel its frequency, absorbing your soul gifts and wisdom, whatever is for your highest good and your highest path, your highest timeline. Now you feel your Lemurian or Atlantean or Inner Earth wisdom gifts, healing, transferring through this book, through your hand, going into your energetic field, triggering a remembrance, an activation, upgrades. If she would like to show you anything specific, we ask that she does so now. Now you take your hand off of your book. Aaliyah takes it back and puts it back in the library. You are now glowing with golden and rainbow colors. Making any last adjustments to your energetic field, your chakras, open, activated, energized, clear. And whenever you are done, you may sit up from the golden chair of ascension, feeling like completely recharged, revamped, anew, stronger, more powerful. And now we thank the Telosians, Lemurians, and Earth beings for this opportunity, for assisting in this activation. And now together, we switch our focus to the energetic grid and ley lines of the earth, going from Mount Shasta, covering the entire earth. We all send our light, our energy, our intention, along with the dragons, the Sasquatch, star families, elementals, fairies, to clearing, reconnecting, activating the ley lines, energetic grids, transmuting anything, as well as Archangel Michael, the archangels, angels. See, feel this light, all of these beings traveling across the entire planet, clearing, healing, transmuting, reconnecting, activating light across the entire planet. Activating sacred sites, new sites of light, shutting down anything dark that no longer belongs, transmuting, upgrading. You feel the earth, Gaia, her heartbeat, her pulse becoming stronger as she vibrates higher, lighting up, connecting with the oceans, the land, the crystals within the earth, raising the frequency, raising the consciousness of the planet for peace, prosperity, abundance, unity. The whole planet lighting up. The dragons traveling through the ley lines, the energetic grids, also assisting. Sasquatch assisting, all the clans throughout the planet, all of the elementals, our star families in orbit and in the solar system, also assisting. Sending the land, our love, anchoring our frequencies, creating waves, sending love and light, and thanking all of the beings who are assisting here today. And now we may begin coming back to our bodies, our physical bodies, feeling lighter, harmonious, balanced, with something unlocked within us, heart-centered. Coming back to the present moment, sending love, light, and gratitude. The archangels may now release our energetic field. And whenever you are ready, you may want to wiggle your fingers and toes, feeling light, feeling refreshed, and then let me know how your experience was. And also really grounding and anchoring this to in wherever location you are around the planet, because we are all spaced out where we are for a reason. Ooh. I was in 5D. Yeah. Heard that. My crown and third eye are buzzing. I feel tingles in lip and nose. Hi, Deborah. This was a great one. Hi, Jay. Ah, interesting, Felicia. I was seeing a lot of the oceans too. Oh, PJ, my book was Food for Healing. I drank from the crystal lake. Wow. My entire body was vibrating and tingling. That was so beautiful, feeling balanced and energized. Very cleansing. I got chills when they poured water on us. Yeah, they showed me this before I hopped on here. They showed me them dipping their hands in this water, this sacred energized water, and kind of like putting it like on our face, doing like a ceremony, essentially. So that's just, I think, a really great honor. So thank you so much to the Telosians, to Kay, Sophia, Aaliyah, the other inner earth beings, the Sasquatch who assisted. That was amazing. Really feeling energized. Wow. Felt so much in my heart, tears in my eyes. I saw iridescent stained glass mosaic, mandalas everywhere. I love that. Lily from the Lemurians, mission accomplished today. Thanks, Lowell. I know, right? That was beautiful. And thanks everybody who is here right now who also assisted in this. And pay attention to what unfolds over the coming days for you. This initiation that they took us through, that chair of ascension, as well as the grid work, it will continue affecting us. So see what kind of unfolds. You may want to do some more meditation or sound healing, or maybe, take time to connect with nature, take a bath, and just see what else comes up. Now that we've kind of dipped into our Akashic book, more of that information, if you seek it or if you want to know more, can come to you if you set your intention on that and ask. Deep blue pool, beautiful. Woo, was reminded of abilities I had in the past and was reactivated. Love that, Katie. Sacred water was powerful. I agree. Very much so. Jason says there are going to be more earthquakes as grids come online. Yeah, I could see that. And there's a lot of energy within the earth that needs to be like released. So yeah, I could definitely see that. Spaced out too. Woke up for the book of gifts and wisdom. Intense energy. I was in and out, falling asleep. We'll do again later. Yeah, try again. Hi, Robert. Lemurian activation. Loved it. Yeah, and for those coming to Mount Shasta this July, like, wow, we've got a lot of work to do over the next month, over June. It's going to be super busy in preparation for that. And yeah, I'm super excited. Bright shimmering colors, my crown. Beautiful. And if you're here right now, please like this video. And especially if you're watching the replay, please drop a comment and let me know how your experience was. Liking and commenting really, really helps the channel a lot, helps more people to see it. Beautiful. Aw, very uplifting. Vibrating like crazy. Yeah. And of course, feel free to do this again if you would like to. Thank you, Maria. I really appreciate it. Helps the channel a lot. Beautiful. And don't forget, on Wednesday, we will have Lowell Johnson on for a wonderful podcast at 8 p.m. Central Time. Next week, I won't be live on YouTube. I'll be doing my Tier 3 Patreon group meeting and meditation. So if you would like to join the Patreon, and that's also a great way to just support me because YouTube doesn't really pay, then you can join that in the video description. Could see grids connecting out into the Pacific. Yeah, I was seeing a lot with the ocean too. Yeah, there's a lot of people going to Shasta. We've got Lionsgate coming up 8/8. Beautiful. Thank you guys so much. I will see you Wednesday night for Starseed chats. And yeah, also my new book is out, and then I also have the DNA activation kits and workshops on my website if you feel called to looking into any of that. I will see you guys Wednesday. I love you so much. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Bye.